You've decided to apply to business school and suddenly you're a nervous wreck. Your mind is spinning with questions. Am I good enough to get into my dream schools? Are my test scores strong enough? Is my experience impressive enough? The doubts keep piling on. Take a deep breath. Let's talk about how you can manage the stress and the uncertainty that comes with this process. First, recognize these feelings are completely natural. The MBA application journey is intense because you're not just filling out applications and essays, you're examining your past, your career, your ambitions, and your identity all at once. That's a lot to carry. But you're not alone. Every applicant, no matter how impressive they seem on paper, is feeling some version of what you're feeling. You may have a full plate, work, family, community commitments, and now applications, but trust that you can handle it because there's precedent. Tens of thousands of people have done it before you. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Everything will get done. One of the best ways to manage uncertainty is to focus on what's within your control. You can't predict how the admissions committees will evaluate your application, but you can take ownership of everything leading up to that point. You can give yourself enough time to write thoughtful, well-crafted essays. You can study with intentionality for your standardized tests. You can continue doing great work in your job so that your accomplishments and your recommenders' letters reflect your growth. You can reach out to students and alumni to get a real sense of the schools you're applying to. When you shift your energy towards what you can influence, the noise starts to quiet down. Structure also helps a lot. Break the process into smaller steps and map out a timeline that works for you. Start your school research early so you're not scrambling to make decisions later. Set internal deadlines and stick to them, even if they're weeks ahead of the official ones. Use tools, a calendar, a spreadsheet, anything that helps you track your progress. On Track by mbaMission is a fantastic tool to make the process manageable and keep you organized. With tons of video lessons, samples, workbooks, and interactive tools, you can feel confident that you'll complete all aspects of the application process with much less stress. When you bring order to the process, you free up that mental space and reduce the feeling of being constantly behind. It's also important to remember that you don't have to go through this alone. Talk to friends, mentors, or others who've been through it, like an mbaMission consultant. We all have MBAs from top business schools, and as full-time consultants, we've helped thousands of applicants get through this process. Our perspective can remind you that what feels huge now is manageable and temporary. And also, don't forget to take a break. Carve out time to connect with people you care about. A dinner out, a walk with a friend, or even just a quick chat with someone who gets you can do wonders for your stress levels and can actually help you with your applications. And finally, try hard as it may be, not to obsess over the outcomes. Admissions decisions don't define your intelligence, your worth, or your future. Fit plays a huge role in this process, and sometimes the reasons behind an acceptance or rejection have nothing to do with how good you are. There's more than one path to your goals. Staying grounded in that truth can help you keep perspective when things get tough. When you eventually walk onto your future campus, remember what it took to get there. This process isn't just about getting into school, it's about growth. You pushed yourself to reflect, to prioritize, to plan, and to persist. You become more resilient and more self-aware. And that, coupled with your admit letter, will make you a strong student and a strong professional building your career for the future.